It's that time, y'all. It's time to head to Michigan. As you can see, Pearl's all packed up and ready to go. I got my tent, my fans, all my cooking utensils, and all the little tchotchkes that go with camping. As you well know, if you camp, you know you got to have all kinds of stuff. So anyway, we're all packed up. We're sitting at the car waiting to get our gas. And once we do that, we're on 80 out of here. All right. Talk to you later. Hey y'all, stopped for the night. Didn't get as far as I wanted to, but we are on the road. We are in Elko, Nevada, on the eastern side of Elko, Nevada, just off of exit 303. And we're staying at the Motel 6 tonight. Wanted to get a walk in before it got too dark and while it was still cool outside. When I got here, it said it was 94 degrees outside. So I decided, I'm gonna go for a walk while it's cool outside. And go ahead. Better to be on the safe side than let the cars go through, especially at night, because I am kind of wearing, I have a black t-shirt on, but my pants are on the light side, so hopefully they can see me. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little update of where I am. Elko is where Nevada kind of got its gold boom. They have a lot of gold mines here, and from what I was reading, Elko is one of the largest producers or miners of gold in the world. I think it said there were 4 other countries. Another car. I believe they said, what I read, it said that there were 4 other countries that produce more gold or mined more gold than Elko, Nevada. And I also read that they had a famous resident that lived nearby by the name of Bing Crosby. So that's another little interesting tidbit of information. But that's all I got. They also have lots of things to do outdoors here: fishing, boating, hiking, camping, hunting, all kinds of outdoorsy stuff. So if you like outdoors, you like to hunt, you like to fish, Elko is your jam. Hey y'all, I am staying tonight in Lyman, Wyoming at a KOA just off of Highway 80, about a mile or so off of 80, and about 2 miles from downtown Lyman, just off of, it's on State Highway 413 in Wyoming. Anyway, I'm staying at a KOA. And I just left dinner. I stopped at the Cowboy Cafe, and I was not impressed, to say the least. I ordered scrambled eggs and bacon, and the bacon was burnt. The eggs were burnt. Anybody that's a chef or has a restaurant, if you don't know how to make eggs I don't know what to say. Eggs should not be burnt. They should not be brown when they come out, especially scrambled eggs. If you look at them on TV, they're yellow. They're not brown. And these were brown. And my bacon was burnt as well. So the only good thing that I could say about the Cowboy Cafe was that they had good O'Brien potatoes. I ate all of them suckers. But the eggs, I picked through them and basically picked all the burnt parts off so I could have some dinner. So I was not impressed with their breakfast. Now they may have other good things on their menu that may be great. I saw they had some bunch of meat, steaks, and cowboy hamburger, and this, that, and the other. But yeah, that breakfast, as my grandmother would say, it ain't no count. Anyway, I'm just gonna give you a little tidbit about that. I'm gonna go for my walk. I'm gonna drive through Lyman here and find a place to park and walk through this fair little hamlet. So I'll be back with you in a little bit. Hey y'all, I'm gonna get ready to go on my walk in downtown Lyman. We got the town hall down there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll see if I can zoom in without messing up too much. There we go, Lyman Town Hall. And we've got a bar almost across the street from there. That's where they do all their city business, actually. Just joking. Anyway, we're gonna take a little stroll down the street in the fair hamlet of Lyman, Wyoming. Now, I was doing a little reading on the town of Lyman, and it's my understanding that it is as far south and west as you can be without being in Utah. It's on the southwestern part of Wyoming. And we got the post office across the way. If you're ever here, you need to drop off some mail or ship some stuff back home. Also, they have a festival that goes on here where everybody dresses in period pieces, and they have tents set up where people put out their wares and stuff, and seems like it'd be a hopping time in this little town. There's a great mountain view that I saw on the way here through town. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it this far walking this way, but it had a nice view of the, I guess, residential area of Lyman. I have a nice view on top of the mountain. Oh, what is this? Lyman Intermediate School. Okay, right downtown. Bridger Fort, I think, that's not too far from here in the town of Lyman, or near the town of Lyman. That's where all the Pony Express boys, well, not all, but that would be one of the stops that they would stop at. If you remember, we stopped at the Pony Express post in it was in Nebraska, I believe. I can't remember the name of the town, but yeah, so that was another stop for them. That was a long ride between dropping off the mail. Need to stretch my legs and get some exercise. So looks like it might be going to rain a little bit or something. I thought after I got my tent set up, I was sitting in there, I was watching the Olympics, the trials, gymnastic trials on TV, or actually on my phone. I have an app where I can watch it, and I could have swore I heard raindrops, but I didn't know if it was bugs hitting my tent or if it was actually raindrops. But definitely looks like it's going to do something over there. By the way, I broke my tent. Yeah, I was setting it up, and I should have done my run through before I left, but I didn't. And now I'm paying the price for it because I have to go buy another tent. But this time, I'm going to buy a good one. I'm not going to buy a cheapy one. I'm going to get a good tent that has good sturdy poles, and hopefully it's easy to set up. Not a whole bunch of moving parts. So that's the name of that tune. But I got one season out of it. So I guess, well, no, I didn't get my money's worth. I only used it for one season. But it got me through when I needed it last year. So we'll take it as it comes. But this time, I'm definitely getting a better tent. Oh, it's a car care center. Okay, right over there. So if you need to get some parts for your car while you're traveling through, you can go over there, get some. Speaking of which, I need to get some oil for my car. I don't need any, however, it's always good to travel with a quart or two, just in case. Because that happened to me, as a matter of fact, last year, I think. Not on my Michigan trip last year, but there was I had the low oil light come on. So I had to stop and get some oil. So it's one thing I definitely need to get is some oil. And I filled up all my other fluids and stuff. I got my oil changed before I left. So that's all good. So far, so good. Pearl 2 is running like a champ. I don't know, as you know, she was in the hospital and I spent a lot of money to get her fixed. And the guy said he was confident that it would make this trip. So hopefully he was right. Otherwise, it would be a long walk back to Reno. Anyway, we've got a laundromat right here. There's a famous Gateway Inn right there. Oh, actually, the building in between those two buildings, these two buildings right there. It might be connected to this hotel, who knows, or inn, excuse me. And what else do we have? Looks like that's about the long and short of it. We got the Gateway Inn right over here. Got the soda station, which is closed right now, but I'm sure they do a nice bit of business here in the summertime when they're open. Anyway, we're gonna turn around and head back. But that's the long and short of the little town of Lyman, Wyoming.